Alright, so we're actually back for a second day. I posted that video, and the developers actually commented on it, and I got that while I was at work today, and I was like, hey, that's cool. I got recognized by the people who are currently making this game. It was a Proton Studio? That's probably not... Yeah, Proton Studio. And that popped up a window that probably didn't get captured. They have a couple of other games that are also great, so check them out on Steam. And I'm setting out to kind of challenge myself. I don't know if it's my playstyle or if Fireballs does need a little help in the endgame, but Vermilion was the last person I got a champion win on. And there's still one that I kind of sometimes struggle to survive with. So we'll see what happens going on out from here. But I'm just going to start out really aggressive on getting our shopping done and hope for good things. Probably a bit too far out. Should get this while I can. Probably should have gotten that too, and then... Alright, I see boxing gloves to the side there. You can actually push these numbers to pick up your things. Oh yeah, time to get some more weapons. Not you. Yes. Okay, this build might work. The thing that I struggled most with this character really wasn't like bosses or anything, it was just the waves. Like, even when you get the final level of Fireball, it doesn't quite feel like it fires fast enough to keep you safe. Alright, shopping time. Get some of that good XP there. Get our boxing gloves nice and set up. Oh yeah, that's got some knockback now, baby. Not really seeing any changes. This is still the same game, still has the same wave mechanic, but like, I mean, it has had several updates since I first got in on the early access. They've added some more characters, they've made some features nicer. It's well worth it. Other games have also been great. I believe it was Time Rifters. They're the company or developers or whatever they like to call themselves. They have a time theme. Everything's time this, time that. So that's why this is Time Wasters, really. Oh, that guy had a lot. Alright. Yeah, we want more plasma per shot. We want boxing glove range. We want more plasma. More of that. It'd be nice to see another pilot. There we go. Ideally we get Azarine, because I feel like Slime Trails actually can sort of hold its own without needing a pilot. Nope, that's Luna. No, there's Azarine. Now Plasma's gonna take off. We've got good things going on now. Sure, I'll take another one of you. Wow, already got 7 level ups. Get some economy, get some boosts. Need to remember I have Vermilion, so I actually regen shields when I'm not moving. Not that it's really mattering right now, but like I could totally do this turtle method if I remember how long my slime trail is. There we go. Now it would be regenning shields really fast if we were missing any. Do you want more attack speed? I feel like the attack speed is the issue with the fireballs too, when like you've got all these enemies, but like I also don't know if raising the rate at which it fires is the right thing to do, because look at what fireball does to a boss. Like if you up that fire rate, it's just going to melt bosses that much faster. I think if there were a way to maybe make it only really attack with enough to do like a kill, and they all had their own separate cooldown, I think that might actually fix the issues I've seen with fireballs. But maybe I'm just not using the character right. It is still a new game. But it's been the one thing that has been like, well, I don't play with Vermilion because I die. So we're challenging it. I mean, now that I've sunk in a lot of meta progress, I can probably pretty much win with anyone. It just stood out that, like, until I got a lot more meta progress than anyone else took, I just couldn't get the win with Vermilion. I mean, if she fits your playstyle, feel free to actually love her and say I'm wrong, disagree with me. I'm fine with that too. Probably time to... yeah, we need those. Yeah, we really need that. I'd also almost say it doesn't quite need as much range as it gets when it's max level. It feels longer range than, like, a medium range weapon should be. I think that's what it says it is. Pause real fast, see what it says. Oh, close range, close range. Yeah, it's got a lot more range than, like the boxing gloves. Like you can see, this red circle here is the fireball range, and these red circles are the individual boxing gloves ranges. Oh yeah, boxing gloves doing some work there. Shooty guys. I think you can see that Shooty guys lasted a lot longer than they did when I had like Tesla AI and stuff. Although I don't have Corrosia, and so I don't have the super great slime trail. So who knows, maybe it's a little column A, a little column B. Let's see that cube planets cooled down again. Ah, failed. About time to get one of these. Yep. once again, like, fireballs are just going to do so much damage to this boss. There it goes already. That's not the shop. This is the shop. Boy. You chose a very inconvenient place to show up for you. Yeah, Fireball's single target damage is maybe a little bit high even. I don't know, maybe increase the fire rate and cap the amount of DPS it can do so that the fireballs have to target something else. Like, I'm not a game designer, I just play a bunch of games, so I'm trying to list potential ideas for what I felt wasn't quite as good as all the other pilots. But, I mean, it's even fine as is. There could be people that like what it does. Maybe I just play too defensively or aggressively or something. We're just gonna kind of try and build up a bit of gold on the floor. Oh, and take our levels. Alright, Super Plasma. Fantastic. Oh yeah, and my fireballs don't even have many of their range upgrades yet, and they're, you know, that bigger circle. So now we're doing this. I don't know if this would actually affect the pickup. Didn't make it in time anyways. I'd be real curious though if you got to the gold planet here, while the magnet was still hoovering things in. Would it start giving you bonus gold for those? I feel like it would be cool if it did, although you need very specific builds that give you a lot of extra dashes. But then that could kind of be a reward for taking a build that does that. I can also see, you know, maybe the code just is like, well, you know, it's picked up at this time because it's totally ran into that. Because it's, you know, when the magnet pickup was picked up, and it just, you know, has the animation, but it's like, alright, here's all the gold. Ooh, Boxing Gloves getting some good work there. Plasma's doing a good job too. Yeah, I need some more Slime Trail Slow. That's it. I need some Slime Trail Slow at all. That was the first one. Good. I actually think I'm going for... Alright, now we have some actual, more defensive abilities. Whoa. I was distracted looking at a different part of the screen and totally didn't even see this. Okay. I think you can see that it's getting a little more dicey, and I still have the really useful for clearing stuff in front and behind build of having the you know, Slime Trail and the Boxing Gloves. Alright, so that's just straight plasma overclocks other than Azurine's final Super Plasma. That would get us a lot more DPS. But this one starts getting us the attack cooldown, which we're gonna need. Because we are going to be running into things coming soon. Oops. not sure if there was anything I forgot to really mention about this in the first video I made. But, hopefully I did a good enough job explaining how stuff works and whatnot. Because remember, I don't actually do this real seriously. I have a job. I don't have a lot of time to, you know, make videos. Because I got other stuff to do on top of that. The adult life is... yeah. But I grew up on Nintendo and stuff, so it's like, I love gaming. Oop, we took hull damage. That's less good. So yeah, I know I didn't take any hull damage in the previous video, so take that as you will for this. Oh boy. This is kind of what I was talking about before, where it's like, I don't play Vermilion because this happens. Of course, it would help if I remembered to take the, like, 10 levels I'm sitting on, probably. That only adds 9k DPS. But it gets us... oh, wait, we really need that attack duration. Of course, also, you know, up the number of fireballs the person gets, but only so many are allowed to attack the same target. That could be a thing. Alright. Okay. It's damage, length, slow. Okay, we don't need overclocks just yet. Getting fireballs actually to super level might also help a little. I feel it's sort of the least impressive super weapon, because yeah, look at how uncomfortably close these guys are getting. I know I realized I had, you know, Crozia and her super slime trail, and that just, you know, it's like, you shall not pass. But, five upgrades, fireball range, super plasma. Kinda wanted a little bit more damage there, game. Doesn't even really matter on who, just more damage, please. Okay, we got bosses. Bosses are nothing. It's the regular ways, making us sweat a little. Fireballs, super fireball. Alright. Yes, so we melt single targets. Like, that's not the problem ever. Rescuing planets? Let's stupid easy with this. Staying alive now, that's a bit more tricky. How did we have that much gold left behind when our magnet's the size of the screen practically? get to those 5 levels here shortly. Possibly 6 when I get this. 6 it is. Sure, let's get more magnet range. Yeah, look at the DPS difference. Granted, it's amazing at single targets, but it's this one. I mean, yes, plasma will miss, but fireballs will have multiple things attack one thing when one fireball is enough. And this is all me just voicing the thoughts I've had over the time that I've been playing this game and enjoying it, and just been like, well, yeah, except for this one character. And we can see that they are kind of struggling, where as the other characters all feel, about the same sort of chill, with not as much meta progress as I've needed to get just a champion win with Vermilion. I was hoping those would die a bit faster. Upgrades, don't have enough for shopping. I have, like, none of my block damage when boosting. How did that happen? I mean, I know I probably ignored it some with, like, Ram and Azurine. I'm not sure Azurine actually gets any of it, but, I know Ram does. Double magnet? Sure, whatever. We are close. No, we are not as close to the end as I thought we were. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Yes, please. Kill everything faster. Okay, yeah, I like that. Oh boy, another shooting. Good. Technically, I don't know if it was an update that added shooting enemies, or they were always there. Because early on, you just don't have the meta progress. You're not having runs go this far. But I certainly do approve of their inclusion in this style of game. Because a lot of the other games of this sort of genre are like, no, you are all the shooting. Nothing else gets to shoot. I'm like, yeah, but it makes you have to actually, like, move more and stuff. Keeps it fresher. Now, not a lot should be shooting back, but some, I think, is a good decision. So, anyways, I don't know if they were always there, or if, they got some feedback, or they decide that, once we've gotten enough of this core stuff done, then we're gonna add in more enemy types or whatever, but either way, it doesn't matter. I approve that it's there, and it feels like a good level. Because we're just getting all the plasma DPS. Supernova, save us. Yeah, there's some block damage. There it is. A little less lucky there. guess I could actually try taking this into Endless if it wins and just see how far it makes. I think Corrosia has my record at 2 more bosses. Alright, so there it did alright in conjunction with Plasma. My more telling thing maybe is that without taking it to Super, it really isn't worth it, because I feel like just about anything else can outperform it as far as like run survivability, because things that don't do as much damage as it at least slow stuff. Like, there's just the stuff where it's like, I just consistently on the results screen see it do way more damage. And like, yeah, I'm now neglecting Fireball in this run, but that's not been the case in previous runs. I just look at it and it's like, why did I take Fireball when it's not doing anywhere near as much as all my other weapons are doing? This is also not a guy who makes video games for a living, so maybe it's just in my head, and or I had bad luck on those runs. Alright, well this is the end. I guess I should probably take... Oh yeah, just stack on the damage at the end. And then not give me any more after I say that. Thanks. Oh, there's some more. Fine, Fireball. Get some more damage. Hey, who said you were allowed to have your shields come back? Let's see now. I need the time. Okay, it's actually late enough when I'm recording this that I'm not going to try the Endless, but yeah, let's look here now. 3.34, which, yes, that is higher than the boxing gloves, but the boxing gloves barely got to hit anything. 7.68. Slime Trail didn't even get Super and was almost there. And like, I mean, I had Tesla AI, Chain Lightning that almost hit 20 million, so it's like, doesn't feel great. So just figured that, you know, since the devs did comment on my last video, I would kind of give the shout out to them and their games. I actually have all of their games. About half of them, if you don't like idle type games, they're not going to be for you, but they are some of the more fun idle games I've tried. When I was a cook, especially, and my schedule was all over the place, I was just constantly finding new idle games and like leaving them running while I was at work for, you know, like 14 plus hours. And that, yeah, that kind of got old though, the long shifts and whatnot, and so now I'm in a different field. Hours are a bit better. I can hopefully maybe actually start getting more regular at making videos, but figured since they did all that for you know, some tiny, I get 4 views on average YouTuber, I'd at least, you know, number one, make another video, follow up, and talk about the one character that I want to love, because I really like, you know, fire and stuff. Did the Boy Scouts, all that stuff way back long ago, because now I'm old. But I want to love the fireballs, and they seem like they would be really great if they just were improved in some way. Because you can probably see the differences between, you know, the other runs that I had, or well, the other run that I showed, where, you know, Tesla and his chain lightning and Ram and the boxing gloves were just annihilating everything. And now I'm like, okay, I'm taking hull damage. I didn't take hull damage in the other video. And I have no clue why I want to level up. Maybe I'm saving for that. That's gonna be super worth it. So anyways, that's been this video. See y'all next time.